So let me bring you details of that story I was telling you about earlier. Now it will be challenging, but exciting. Tough but satisfying. It's a trip to the highest point in Ghana, and it's in full swing as part of the Multimedia Group's activities to mark Ghana Month, a month set aside to celebrate Ghana's rich cultural heritage and cultural attractions. Located in the Agumacha range of the border with Togo, Mount Afodjato is almost a kilometer high. My former colleague Ni Akrofi Smartabe visited the place somewhere last year and brought us this report.
Region.
According to history, our forefathers were here about 300 years ago, or even more. Well, before they settled, in fact, they came out of Mochi, where all the Ewe stayed. Yeah. Well, so when coming, they stayed with many groups before they came down here. To me, they are former friends, Liati people. And staying here, in fact, they found it comfortable because the place was very fertile. Though there were wild animals here, they conquered them. Yeah. So they stay here for farming. Yeah, really for farming. So they did their cocoa farming, coffee farming, and then the foodstuffs like maize, cassava, cocoa yam itself, these garden eggs, and many more. These vegetables, many more. Yeah, this what they always do. Yeah.
And how about the present generation of Liatiwete citizens? Do they still farm?
Yes, they still do the farming.
The range you can see here is the Togo Aquapem ranges.
Okay.
And then the waterfall you can see behind is the Tagbo waterfalls.
Okay.
Yeah. And the waterfalls is coming from Togo.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you see the ranges, the waterfalls is coming from the the rocks from Togo.
Okay.
Yeah, down to this place.
Ghana.
Yeah, and that is why this whole place is called Transvolta Togoland, because as you can see, Togo is on top this way and Ghana is Volta region is downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I were able to climb any of these and go to the other side, would I be in Togo?
You will be in Togo, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about to our back? I can see behind us some houses, so I'm sure that's Liati.
This is Liatiwoti. You can see neighboring villages, Liatiwoti, Bledi, Bogame, Bledi, Chebi, Fodome, Hohwe, Bandu, and you can likewise see the Volta Lake. Some whitish image being seen over there. That is the Volta Lake. You can also see the border, the Togo border. We have the border post over there.
Things I'm seeing, are those houses in Togo?
Yeah, no, they are in Ghana. There we have the Ghana immigration border post over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Ghana, and behind us here is Togo. Liatiwete is home to Ghana's highest and tallest mountain, Afodjato.
According to the history as I've said, our forefathers were here about 300 years ago. But before they came down, there were wild animals here. So the hunters, as they light the place, they begin to condemn the animals. They did it, but some of the animals stayed up there in the mountains. So they followed them to the mountains. But there were some type of plant, very common on the mountain. If it touches your skin, it will itch you. You begin to scratch it. They were so common that you are forced to hide among this very plant before hunting the wild animal. So when you move, the animal will get you by all means. So you have to be there, this plant will be itching you until you cut down the animal before you begin to scratch your skin, you see. So after the job, they say they war with the plant on the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, war in Ewe is Ava. Ava means war. And the name of the plant is Za. Za. So we say Avaza. And mountain is Tu. So Avazato.
Okay.
This is the original name of the mountain, Avazato.
Organizers of the climb are promising a great moment for patrons. Executive of the Entertainment Hub at Multimedia Group, Ben Bako, joins me now in studio with a lot more on the situation. Really what to look out for. I already feel like going there, but let me get a lot more from Ibrahim. Thank you very much for joining us. So the first thing I would like to find, why Afodjato?
Afodjato because, one, it is the tallest mountain in West Africa, the second tallest in Africa, the tallest in Africa being Kilimanjaro. So if we have something like this in our country where we have people from outside the country, outside the continent, coming to experience or live the experience of climbing it, why not us? Why not Afodjato? So why don't we have the fair share of it? And especially so it's been the birth month of our country. So we just need to have a relationship with our tourist sites and also live the experience to be able to sell it out every time we step out of the country. So that is why Afodjato.
Okay, so climbing this mountain, I'm just looking at the visuals, I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm thinking of myself climbing it. I mean, how long is it likely to take a person like me to climb that thing?
I don't know about you, but let me talk about myself. Okay. So I did a quarter.
You did a quarter?
A quarter of the mountain.
You couldn't make the full haul?
No, you see, I didn't want to take the excitement because I had the cameras following me.
Okay.
So, and it was, you know, the camera was taking me all through. Okay. And because it was, I mean, an agenda for people to come and experience and live the experience, why take that excitement out? So I just did up to a certain point and then told them that, okay, come, let's make the whole thing. Okay. The fastest I've heard did 20 minutes up and down. It wasn't the hike guide I went to meet, that is Judita. Judita himself said he's used 45 minutes up and down the mountain. But someone like me, probably 1.5 hours, 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah. It is not an easy journey. There are lots of excitement in there. People, there are rest stops. So I am sure people will have rest stops on the way.
Of course.
You see, that is the excitement. So what is it about the mountain that will take me 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours to get to the top? What about it? You know, this I can't tell it unless you come and live the experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the many people who want to be a part of this experience, really, what do they do? How do they become a part of it?
Well, you walk to Multimedia. Well, let me talk to them in the house.
Sure.
Well, you walk to Multimedia, the front desk, and we are taking 80 Ghana cedis. We are transporting you there and back, and we are giving you a picnic feel because you enter from Leatewote, which is one town, and you exit. There's another entrance or exit in another town. So we are going to use Leatewote and come down to the other town where there is a plain area that we are going to use for the bash and the picnic.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so there's a bash after?
Yes, there's a bash after. There's a picnic. There's a beautiful frenzy time moments to catch up with all the people we are. A lot might sleep in the bus because the journey is not. You see, I think the reason why they have not really done the road, this is my thought, is my 2 cents. Maybe I'm not supposed to give it, but let me give it. Because it all adds to the experience of you going to climb the mountain. The shake-ups, the road is not very good. Before you get there, you have a lot of shake-ups. You need to stretch, you need to... And what Judita, the high guy, told me is, please, when you're coming, you should come early so that the sun doesn't rise. If the sun is up high, it will be much difficult to get up there. So when you get there in the early hours of the morning, it will be much easier to get up there. And also, when you're coming, please don't eat anything with pepper. Or even if you can stand pepper, don't take too much pepper. That is what he told me. Because I wanted to know the do's and don'ts. What I can get up there with, what I have to eat, what I have to carry, if I have to carry anything at all. And he said, normally people are not able to make it to the top because they don't carry enough water. And I'm like, what is enough water? He said at least 1.5 liters of water, at least.
Okay.
But people have been doing one small bottle of water or one sachet water, so they almost get halfway and then they can't continue, they have to come back. But when you get to Leatewote, the environment there, you have, I think you have a relationship with nature. Unlike Accra here, where we have a lot of cars, so the carbon monoxide is, you know, really, really...
There's a lot of freshness.
Yes. You have a relationship with nature.
Okay.
That is the beauty of the place.
Okay. So you're saying anyone can just walk to the multimedia, come to
make sure you have 80 cedis. That is, yes, 80 cedis you pay. We either give you an e-receipt or we give you a receipt, which you will show when we are converging at Accra Mall. Takeoff time is 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. at the Accra Mall.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the journey.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the journey. And today, end of today, is the deadline for the 80 Ghana cedis. So far, we have over... If my math will serve me right, we have over 60 people who have registered. That's nice. And we want to take as many, as much as we can, because it's a beautiful experience. So when we come back, people can boast, yes, I have been on the highest mountain in West Africa. Yes, I have been on the second highest mountain in Africa.
Right. Well, many thanks for that update. I'm sure I'll try as much as possible to be a part of this.
You have to.
I have to.
And please, Lexus Bills is telling me that he wants to, he's going to break the record of 25 minutes. So I was specific. I asked him, is it the 25 minutes you want to break or the 45 minutes? He says, I just want to break the record.
I'm not sure he can make it, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Many thanks for that update. And that was my colleague Ibrahim Bembako bringing us a lot more updates on that climb to Afodjato. I'm told To is a mountain, so Afodjato is the name of the mountain. We'll be bringing you a lot more on that. But really, if you want to be a part of that experience, just walk to Multimedia, any of our outlets, and just come here. Our front desk, you can grab a copy, get a ticket for 80 Ghana cedis, and then you can be a part of it. Takeoff time, like he mentioned to us a while ago, is 4 a.m. tomorrow. That's Saturday. We're taking a break here on News Desk. When we come back, we'll bring you some business. Stay with us.